This is Corey.
This is Troy.
And this is Nightmare Playgrounds. We have 30 plus actors who show up and make our haunt phenomenal every year.
Our philosophy is that the theme and the sets are there to really support our actors so that they can get the most out of it.
We do a build out of our garage. It's a 20 by 20 foot garage, 400 square feet. We got to add some nice elements to it this year. We have some really well made drop panels. They're great conceal. And we also had an air blaster that we used as an actor controlled pop scare kind of deal. And we also built a freak mirror that was pretty cool.
This year we added performance, some fire shows, upped our makeup level. We went to some silicone masks.
And as you can see here, this is the front entrance. If you came up through the carport tent, this is what you would see at the entrance of the garage. That wall there forces you to the right, and there's an open space to the left that forces you to look and try to see if there's something there. That allows the actor inside the cage here, it's built out of PVC pipe and lumber, to do a pretty good scare on people.
As you can see, the actors on the ground changed the viewer's line of sight. They really made the most of this so they could get that lunge up effect and really get people knocked back into the wall behind them.
Thematically, we also put a pallet on the back of it that was all boarded up so it looked like they'd broken out once before. This is the drop panel that we mentioned before. If you notice, there's no need for a frame or anything around it. It is one plane, so all we have to do is paint this thing, and nobody sees it until the last minute.
In the back of the haunt, we had a scene with a knife thrower and his assistant. And as the tots would move past the knife thrower, the assistant would trigger an air cannon that would hit them from behind and make them feel like the knife had gone right past them. Again, in this scene, the actors are really what made this thing work. And the scene could change depending on what response they were getting.
This is the Blacklight Hall. It's a small little maze that we set up, a couple of turns with some airbrushed features on the walls. It looked pretty nice, but it was distracting enough that they didn't notice when they came around that we had a second drop panel. We had a lot of really good scares here. Now you're coming up to the freak mirror. This is basically a plexiglass sheet with a frame around it, and it's got a UV coating film that's reflective. You can get it at any hardware store. What it does is it sets up as a two-way mirror. When we pop the strobe, the actor shows up behind. It was a pretty cool effect. And here's the exit. We had to keep this open because there was a lot of running that went on down this thing. And we also had to keep the landing at the bottom clear.
We opened the show by introducing the freaks that were going to be inside the haunt this year, as well as some of the other main characters that were going to be working the lines out front. This let the people know that our show was starting and it was time to get in line.
We made the ringmaster silent. She couldn't talk at all, and she's normally a talkative person, so that was a really good acting job on her part.
In the midway, we had set up some twisted games for people to come and participate in and get a little bit more interactive, and so that they could have a distraction while they were waiting in line.
The Wheel of Destiny was a beat-up bicycle wheel, but every time it got spun, a kid got a dark fortune, and kind of like you will be consumed by carnies. Plunko was a game we set up with ping pong ball eyeballs that got dropped down and bounced off the nails, made an eerie noise, and you'd win gory prizes like candy vomit and such.
No, thank you.
Hello. What about you? You ever consider joining the freak show? Oh, you don't want to join? We'll feed you semi-regular.
Beatings are less than that.
Exactly. Lashing's only every other day.
Can I join?
Yes, you can, of course.
He's gonna come, guys.
Come on!
Come now. Okay, then no. You're not ugly. We're beautiful. Look at us. Come on. No. I don't want to go to the
Well, I suppose beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, well, that's true. So, shall you come with us? Yeah?
If ever there was a chance to make money off of your hideous deformities, now is it.
We had a cannibal. She worked hard all night. She had a rope corset on. We were blessed to have a guy who does some pretty good knot work, and when she was tied up, she would be able to pull on it without getting hurt. It was pretty cool to watch, except when she got a really light actor and she'd take them skiing. This was a fun moment for me. I got to slide through fire.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the nightmare.